Happy Monday. And how does God change us? How does living a life where we're trying to allow God, or we're trying to follow God, we're trying to follow those teachings, how does God's presence in our lives, if we're willing to make space for that, how is God's presence with us? And how does that change us? How are we changed by God? So for today, I've got Psalm 17, verses 1 through 3. Listen to what's right, Lord. Pay attention to my cry. Listen closely to my prayer. It's spoken by lips that don't lie. My justice comes from you. Let your eyes see what is right. You have examined my heart, testing me at night. You've looked me over closely, but haven't found anything wrong. My mouth doesn't sin. So here the psalmist is saying, listen, I'm trying to follow you, God. I'm crying out to you. I'm having conversation with you. And I am trying to live that life of justice, which is love in action. I'm trying to do the right thing by others. I'm trying to do the right thing by you, oh God. And so to realize, the psalmist is seeing that, understanding that as the psalmist listens and is guided by God, there's a change in how the psalmist works in the world, how the psalmist reacts. And here the psalmist is inviting God, hey, take a look. Here's how I've changed. Here's what I've done because I've cried out to you and you have helped me. You have changed me. And so to begin to think about that, where do we place value on those things? How do we allow God's presence to change us? Do we find ourselves looking more for love, of seeking out peace, of being an encouragement, of cultivating gratitude? What are the things that have changed in our lives because we've allowed ourselves to make space for God's presence? We've allowed ourselves to notice. We've allowed ourselves to follow. Pray with me. Oh God, as we go these days, as we're trying to figure out what does it mean to follow you, what does it mean to be guided by your teachings, what does it mean to be changed by you? Help us, oh God, to make that space. Help us to be changed by your teachings in a way that gives life, that helps us to thrive and helps others to thrive around us. Help us, oh God, this day and every day. Help us to know how you are changing us, how you are bringing us to new life. Amen. Have a great one.